Shown at the beginning of the film, the Hilliker brothers' three-finger, sawtooth, and one-eye murder a pair of bikers, Daria and Nick, at a bike trail in West Virginia. The brothers are under the care of their demented relatives Jackson and Sally, the caretakers of the local hotel resort Hot Springs. Danny attends the resort for a family inheritance, along with his girlfriend Tony, her brother Rod, and their friends. Vic, Charlie, Brian, and his girlfriend Jillian. Upon arrival, he is welcomed by Sally and Jackson, his cousins, but unbeknownst to his friends, they are cannibals, and Jackson murdered elderly hotel guest Agnes Fields in the hallway. Brian and Jillian, who are shopping for groceries the next day, are informed by a concerned Sheriff Doucette of the disappearances of the townsfolk, including the hotel guests and Agnes. As he drives away, Doucette runs into a roadblock where he is killed by Three-Finger. Alarmed by Brian and Jillian's news of the townsfolk's fate, Danny's friends became suspicious to the nature of his cousins and his interest of staying with his family, causing his relationship with the others to deteriorate. Tony sends Vic to find Danny, who has gone hunting with Jackson out in the woods. V sees Sawtooth devouring a deer that was killed by Danny during the hunt. When Danny plans on renovating the hotel to reopen next year, his friends reluctantly agree to. Jillian and Brian, however, plan to leave the town and steal items from the hotel for money. While doing so, they discover a hidden door to a basement that leads to an underground bathhouse where Jillian gets horny and seduces Brian into having sex with her. Right after Brian makes Jillian climax midway through, the cannibals abruptly attack. Brian is hit in the head, giving him a crippling brain injury, and then Jillian is brutally dismembered without Brian to protect her. But Sally stops them from killing Brian. She then drags him to her bedroom and rapes him. Next, she asphyxiates him with her pillow under Jackson's orders. Now turning against his friends during a heated argument with Tony, Danny is introduced by Jackson and Sally to his long-lost cannibalistic relatives at the clearing. They explain to Danny, who is a Hilliker, of their origins. Vic follows them and overhears their conversation. He is then captured by the Hillikers, who cut his throat and tear his innards out for the whole clan to eat for the ceremony. As the rest of the group begin to leave the next morning, Tony, Rod, and Charlie discover Jackson cooking meals in the kitchen with dismembered corpses of the victims, including Brian and Jillian. Horrified, they attempt to escape only to run into the cannibals, who kill both Charlie and Rod. Tony arms herself with a rifle from the armory and enters the bathhouse to confront Sally about manipulating Danny against his friends. As they fight, Tony disfigures Sally and shoots off her leg with the rifle. Enraged, Jackson orders Danny to kill Tony, but he lets her escape. Jackson pursues her until Tony retaliates by stabbing him in the head with the door keys, killing Danny. Angered with Tony for killing Jackson, then allows the cannibals to kill her with Three-Finger hitting Tony in the head with a hatchet. 1 year after the reopening of the resort renamed as Hilliker Springs, Danny becomes the new manager and continues the sordid family tradition by having sex with Sally at the bathhouse as the other Hillikers watch. The film ends with this scene.